All right, everybody. Welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. My name is Talon Jenkins. Joined with our hosts, we got Ryan Gilbert and Joel Meyer. Gentlemen, how the hell are we doing tonight?
Doing good. A little tired, but we got the weekend here. We got the Stadium Series game. Got a long weekend thanks to our President's Day here in the States on Monday as well. So it should be a good weekend. Hopefully we get some good hockey as well.
I am unfortunately not feeling nearly as good as I felt on Wednesday. When you're 34 going on 35, you can't be doing these benders all the time. Once in a while. And the last 2 days are definitely reminded me of that fact. I mean, you guys know the Colombian cold. Well, I had the fucking British Colombian cold. It just kicked my ass the last 2 days. I'm still feeling the effects. It's been rough, but hopefully another night of good sleep will ease my wounds. We got another fun weekend coming up.
I'm exhausted, bro. Like, I'm glad that you're trucking through, Jolie, and battling and stuff. But I'm so fucking tired. I had a big cook I was doing yesterday, kind of like a makeup Valentine's Day thing, because I was busy on Wednesday, I guess, or whatever it was. And then today we went out. There's like a happy hour place in Toronto, and Jess was off today. So from 3 to 5, you can get either $6 beers and margaritas and $3 tacos. And oh my God, dude, it was unbelievable. So, we got there at 3, reservation was at 3, and we just drank and ate the entire time, came home and had a big nap and just shut it down. So it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was awesome. But right now it's just like, I just feel like a big bag of dicks,
You're speaking my language there. I should have sent you up the Flyers hat you could have worn.
Hell yeah. Well, I wouldn't have done that, but I mean, more than welcome to have you over for a couple margs at this place. It's the price is right, and they're damn good drinks too. Some places, like when you're buying a cocktail, they'll skimp out on the booze and shit. This place, no. They know why you're there. They know why you're coming. All right, let's get into this, boys. We got a big slate. We got tons of stuff going on in the world of sports here. We go check out the SGPN website. That's the place to be. We got 13 games for tomorrow on Saturday, so we're going to jump into that pretty quickly here. Other stuff going on, I'm hearing rumblings in the world of baseball. I guess college baseball is a thing. Does anybody actually care about that in the States, Ryan? Is that actually a thing or no?
People that care about college baseball care about it, but like it's not that big. I did see some people betting on it. I know the college experience covers that. So if you're into that, I mean, go ahead.
All right, cool. Basketball, NBA is doing its stuff. There's stuff going on. We got the Rivy going on in golf. Tiger Woods pulled out. Jordan Spieth got disqualified. What are we doing here, Jordan Spieth? Like,
what did he do?
How do you get disqualified?
He carted himself down for a birdie when he took a par, I think, on the 4th hole or something like that.
Well, lazy fuck.
Yeah, I know. And if you sign off on it, you get disqualified. So he's done.
Is he injured or something? Why did he take the cart?
No, like on his scorecard.
He carded.
Carded.
Yeah,
he's out there using a cart. Like, what the?
Oh, yeah, he just jumps on the cart. Him and Tiger, just with his gimp fucking leg, just ripping around Rivy. No. So yeah, that's going on. We still got 2 more days of that tournament, so tons of stuff there. Anyways, you can find all that information at the SGPN website. Be sure to go check it out. That's the place to be. Tons of stuff in the world of sports. Be sure to check out Ryan's fantasy hockey articles that he's pumping out. We talked about those a little bit last show. He's still killing it. What else is going on? Everything. Just listen to all the other shows. And of course, shout out to all our friends and pals in the Discord, man. Discord's a good time. We had a great day in there. I think, was it yesterday, 2 days ago? I don't fucking know. I guess yesterday. Whatever. Everybody's having fun. Everybody's winning money, baby. So that's all that matters. Shout out to all our friends and pals in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you're not making money. If you want to get in there, you can reach out to myself or Ryan on Twitter. We'll be sure to point you in the right direction. Or you can reach out to the HGP Twitter account, our social media assistant producer. He'll get you going, tell you all the things that you need to know. Or what you can do is just go to BC Shoppers Drug Mart when it's Seniors Day. And when you're there, you'll see Joel's old ass just trying to get some senior discounts on like some Advil, some Tylenol, ibuprofen, all the stuff to just recovery mode, man. Some vitamins, little Flintstone gummies and stuff. You'll see him in there, baby. When you're in there, you guys can, share optimum points or some shit like that. But you can also ask him, hey, Joel, how do I get in the Discord? And he'll be like, well, back in my day, we got in the Discord by doing this. And then that's how you can get your ass in there, yo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, check us out on Twitter. I was on BetQL Daily today representing the Hockey Gambling Podcast. So we retweeted that on there, dropped that in the Discord. Make sure you check that out if you want some more content there. And yeah, get in the Discord. Always a good time in the Discord. Always have Talon in there ready to fight whoever over whatever. And He doesn't love to fight. Everyone else is wrong, which it happens sometimes. So
That's it.
get in the Discord, subscribe, comment, like on YouTube, all that good stuff, and leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple and Spotify, and I'll read it at the end of the show.
Hell yeah, man. The three of us would be doing a disservice if we made sure that we didn't tell people when they were wrong, So, we're just doing it for you. We're just looking out for you. That's all. Speaking of being right, let's move into our lock dogs and totals here from last show. We had a decent way. I went 2-1 up 3.49 units. Ryan went 2-1 up 1.3 units. And oh, how the mighty have fallen. Joel Meyer went 1-2 down 1.95 units. I'll kick us off here for my lock. I had Dallas moneyline -130 versus Nashville. Remember any of these games, man, but I think Dallas wasn't it like a 10-1
I think it was 9-2.
9-2. Holy shit! So they came out blazing. I know it was like 4-0 into the first. For my dog, this is ridiculous. I had San Jose Sharks +295 money line versus Calgary. I owe this pick to Joel Meyer because my original pick was Oilers puck line, and they got their asses kicked this game. So thank you very much, Jolie. The Sharks came in for me. And then for my total, Leafs Flyers under 6.5 -122. Probably should have hit. Leafs were very undisciplined in the last 10 minutes of this game. Took bad penalties. Philly tied it up to go overtime. Ended up going over the number in OT.
Yeah, the under was looking good for a while. I thought you were going to hit it there. My dog was the Flyers +150 at Toronto. That was my only loss. They came back first overtime. Happy with the point there. My lock was the Panthers Sabres under 6.5 at -110. I think there was a shutout for Stoli, the goalie there. I think it was 4-0 or something there.
Yep.
My total was the Kraken Bruins under 5.5 at -110. It was a typical 4-1 Boston game, but it was Boston on the losing end there, losing to Seattle. So, but Boston's struggling a little bit.
Right. Yeah. I mean, many disclaimers about my picks on that show, so I'm just happy to didn't go 0-3. Okay. My lock was the Bruins in that game, regulation -135. They dominated that one actually. Joey Decord. What did I say about the accordion? That's gonna be ringing a funeral or something. Well,
yeah, you did. We were joking about that. Don't know Italians or some shit.
Yeah, apparently it sounds a lot better in a celebratory mood. So they were playing the accordion all over my ass. Joey Decord, man, he's having a hell of a season. So that lost. Dog, though, Kings money line +105 on the road against the Devils. 2-1 win. Pretty solid effort there. Bouncing back after getting shelled 7-0 by the Sabres. So that was good. And the total, Senators Ducks over 6.5 -130. I don't know what I was doing with this one. I mean, I kind of got it right if you think of the Ducks scoring 5 goals, but the Senators only getting 1 kind of killed it. So that was a bad bet anyway. No good. I figured that if any team's going to score 5 in this one, it would be the Sens. But no, Ducks showed up for this one. They show up in random spots. And yeah, I don't know what happened to the Sens in this one.
I think that was a consensus play. I think all three of us really liked that pick when you brought it up.
Yeah, someone mentioned that in the chat, but then I went back and looked. I'm like, I did not take the over in this game, but who knows? Who knows? Apparently we did.
It's probably our trees wrong about everything, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I just got to say, something you touched on there, that Joey Decord, bro. I haven't heard anybody ever talk good about this guy before. And, even in even after this game, nobody said a word about Joey. Maybe Joey Decord's a guy, maybe he is. And, I randomly, I was just on my own with no help whatsoever and no conversations from anybody else. And I just looked up his numbers and I'm like, oh, Joey Decord's having a good year. So I want to say that you heard it here first from me. Nobody else involved, just simply me, that maybe Joey Decord is a guy, So what do you want me to say?
Yeah, you definitely didn't hear it first on some of the two-man shows in early January when he was.
Well, I don't listen to those
after the winter class. Well, I know. So you didn't hear it there. Other people may have. But yeah, Joey Decord, he's a guy. He could be a guy.
Somebody call him the Connor Ingram of Seattle.
Maybe.
Some might. Maybe the Aiden Hill of Seattle.
No.
Potentially. Let's not get carried away here. All right. What are we doing?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We are brought to you by our Daytona 500 contest. Rev up those engines. NASCAR is back. Check out the NASCAR Gambling Podcast. Rod Villagomez and Cody Zeeb have you covered for all things NASCAR and racing, from trucks to Cup, IndyCar to F1. This show gives you the drivers to watch and the most profitable picks for the weekend of racing. Enter their free Daytona 500 contest for a chance to win a $100 SGPN gift card, and $100 cash. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona. And make sure you check out Underdog Fantasy, with a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. No matter the sport, simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. You can win 100 times with some spicy plays. So watch along, make your picks, and maybe make a little cash over on Underdog's mobile app or website, underdogfantasy.com. And when you sign up for promo code HGP, Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code HGP.
All right. Okay, boys, we're going to get right into this. We got a 13-game slate set for Saturday, February 17th. Gentlemen, we ready to rock and roll here or what?
Oh, yeah.
A little extra emphasis there. I like that, Gilbert. Let's go. All right, first game on the docket here. We got the LA Kings against the Boston Bruins. Game itself is in Boston in the Gardens, 12:30 p.m. I feel like Bruins games are always like really early. Is that just me, or I don't know? Maybe
they do it for some reason. The Bruins always get these matinee games for whatever reason, but that's another advantage for them, to be honest.
Well, if they're used to it, and other teams aren't, right? So exactly. All right. Anyways, LA Kings on the money line sitting at plus 124. Bruins on the money line at minus 148. Over unders at 5.5. Over sitting at minus 110. The under minus 110 as well. Kings have been shit as of late. 4-4-2 in their last 10. Obviously, they just had a big win off the Devils. We talked about that the other day. I'm seeing Dave Riddick is expected to play this game. It's just like the first night of a back-to-back or some shit. It is. They got the Penguins the next night.
He has been starting for them, though, over Talbot. I'm not sure if there's a nagging injury there or if they're just giving Talbot some rest.
He's got 7-2-3 record on the year, which is actually pretty decent. 2.12 goals against average, 0.923 save percentage. Is Big Save Dave a guy? Or is that what we're doing here? Is everybody a guy now? Holy shit. Big Save Dave coming up clutch for the LA Kings. With that being said, he doesn't stand a chance against the Boston Bruins. Bruins are so good at home, dude. 17-7-4 on this year. They're on a 3-game losing streak right now. They're going to want to flip that right side up here. I'm going to be all over Boston in this game. Boston's a team that can put the biscuit in the basket. They don't let in a lot of goals here, and LA's kind of in the middle when it comes to scoring. They do get a lot of shots on net, though, so keep an eye out for that. I'm going to take the Boston Bruins minus 148. Maybe I'll even relay it with a Bruins money line, and then whoever's playing, what's Olmark or Swayman, over the number of saves. You can find that on certain books. And then the over under at 5.5 here. Holy shit! Whoa. I got to lean towards the under on this one. Under 5.5, just because Big Save Dave has been playing fine, and the Bruins goaltending has been pretty good as well. So give me the under. Give me the Bruins.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 12:30 start.
Is she all right?
Everything's good. Everything's good.
Bowie's okay.
Bowie learned how to get on top of the fridge, and his mom is a little upset right now. So he's gonna get an ass kick. Do you want my gun?
Your Nerf gun. A
Nerf gun, yes.
To be clear. Yeah, no, it's a 12:30 start in Boston. I mean, this is like a 9:30 a.m. start for the Kings. I know they've been in New Jersey and Buffalo the past few days, but they were just home last Saturday against Edmonton. The time change could be an issue there, but they won 3 out of 4, including 2 out of 3 since the break. Boston just has not been impressive. I mean, somehow they beat the Canucks 4-0. I didn't really watch that game. Looked like it was low event, 24-17 shots, but had not been able to solve any of the goaltenders recently, despite outshooting Tampa Bay and Seattle 38 and 37-25. So I'd go Boston here at home. Minus 148 is an okay price, but the better play would be the under 5.5. Boston has been an under team with no matter which goalie starting, Swayman or Allmark. Kings have been a great under team this season as well. So I like that under 5.5 and a lean to the Bruins.
I like how the commenters in the YouTube chat are using their Discord names so that we know who it is who are commenting.
That helps.
Nice little touch there. Shout out to Colt and Knuckleheads. For this game, give me the Kings as well, and give me the under as well. I like a lot of the reasoning there from Ryan, and Kings have been a pretty good team even before the coaching change. They were good. They just weren't getting the finishing and getting some shitty goaltending, especially from Cam Talbot, which is why Riddick is getting the net share now. Give me the Kings and give me the under. I shouldn't even have to make a case for the under. It's pretty fucking obvious.
Mm-hmm. All right, heading down to the 3 p.m. time slot. We got the Edmonton Oilers against the Dallas Stars. Game itself is in Dallas here. Edmonton on the money line set at -108. Stars on the money line at -112. The over-unders at 6.5. Over paying off -135. The under +114. Jolie, why don't you kick us off here, buddy?
Yeah, the Oilers are in a bit of a funk after their elongated win streak there, but I still like them to bounce back here against the Stars, who are coming off of a demolition, as you mentioned earlier on, of the Nashville Predators, winning that game 9-2. So yeah, give me the Oilers here. I like them coming off a loss against the Blues. I mean, the Oilers aren't playing great right now, but they're playing good enough, and you'll get a powerful performance here, I think, from the Oilers. This is a potential Western Conference Final matchup, the way that these teams have been playing over the past month. Stars now in second place in the conference to the Canucks and leading the Central Division comfortably, although the Jets have a bunch of games in hand. But yeah, give me the Oilers here. I think they're still the better team. And give me the under 6.5 here, +114. You could find sevens as well. You could do that if you like. The Oilers are playing a lot better defensively, of course. We've been over this for a while. Stars, they do have these occasions where they explode offensively. But generally, that's because Scott Wedgwood is in net, and they have to match their letting goals in with offense of their own. But in a potential playoff match like this, I think we'll see a lower event game, fewer shots, fewer scoring chances, and perhaps, hopefully, fewer penalties. So give me the under 6.5 as well as the Oilers.
Yeah, I do agree with that under here, under 6.5, especially at +114. That's a pretty good price given how Edmonton has been playing. And yeah, Dallas, as you mentioned, they can go off for 9 goals, but they've allowed 2 in each of their past 3 games. So should see a low scoring game here, 3-2, 4-2 type of thing here. But I'm going with the Stars. I just don't trust the Oilers on the road, coming off a loss in Seattle, lost in LA before that 4-0, lost in Vegas. Most recent road win was in Anaheim. So lost 3 of 4 on the road, 14-12 on the road this season. Dallas is 17-8-2 at home. So just gonna lean that way in a game that's 2 cents off a pick 'em here. Go with the home team, but a stronger lean to the under 6.5 at +114.
Yeah, I really, really, really like the Stars in this game here, dude. What was that line? It was sitting at -112 here. It's been confirmed that Calvin Pickard's getting the start for Edmonton in this game. I don't know why. I tried to read into it, didn't really say. Pickard has won 4 of his last 4 starts. I think it was during that heater. But yeah, I'm not convinced that Calvin Pickard is a guy. How many times are we going to say goalies are guys in this show? Hopefully this will be the last time. No, I think Calvin Pickard is mid. Obviously with the way that Skinner's been playing, he's been kind of carrying the workload for this team a lot. And I think it's a substantial drop-off in between the 2 goaltending. So to get Dallas here at -112, I'm going to be all over that. As far as over-under in this game, I'm going against you guys here. I'm taking the over just because of what I just said. If this starts getting Edmonton's been playing some good system hockey. They've been buying it from a defensive point of view. But if this starts to become a blowout and opens up, we just saw the Stars pot 9 the other night. So I'm going to be leaning towards the over 6.5, -135, and Dallas. Okay, moving down to the 3 p.m. time slot, we had the Ottawa Senators against the Chicago Blackhawks. Game itself is in Chicago here. This game stinks. Oh my goodness. Sens on the money line sitting at -185. Blackhawks on the money line at +154. The over-under is 6.5. Over sitting at +105. The under -125 here. Dude, I'm taking Ottawa in this game, full disclosure. They haven't been good on the road. They're 7-13-0 this year, but I just can't bring it to myself to bet the Blackhawks in any which way possible. They're currently on an 8-game losing streak here. This is bad. They're literally bottom of the league in every fucking stat offensively. 32nd in the league for goals, 31st in the league for shots, 32nd for power save percentage, 32% or 32 for shooting percentage. Last in the league at winning faceoffs. This team is just terrible. Their defensive metrics aren't that better either. So I'm just sorry. I just can't bet a Blackhawks game. So give me the Sens here. As far as over under, shit, I don't know, bro. I hate it. Maybe the under. I just don't expect Chicago to even score a goal here. And can the Sens go in and put up 7? Probably. Technically, they do have enough firepower to do it, but I just don't see it happening. So give me the under and give me the Sens.
Lean to the Blackhawks Saturday afternoon in Chicago, and Bedard's first game back where they had more than 6 hours notice. Pick some Bedard props, but that's all I got.
What do you mean more than 6 hours notice?
Well, the Bedard was being announced to play like that afternoon. He was starting that night.
You think that matters a lot?
Well, it matters for the team.
Joel,
it matters
tell
for
us how
the
you really
team
feel.
rallying around him and the fans, and it's going to be a raucous atmosphere. And also, the Senators fucking suck and shouldn't be minus 185.
All right, I don't think that matters at all. Bedard did have a nice assist in that game, and I did finally take some Bedard minus 200 to win the Calder. So not a huge bet, but whatever. Yeah, I'm with Talon on this one. Give me the Senators. Far superior team. Blackhawks are like historically terrible. They are. They're, I don't know. I can't remember a team as bad as this one. I know they got Bedard back now. Nope, this team is worse. Blackhawks are way worse than that team, man. Come on.
I know. I'm just taking a pot shot.
Yeah, Bedard's back. Whatever. He doesn't have any support. He's gonna have to generate all the offense on his own, and yeah, he can't do it all. And the Senators, meanwhile, coming off of an embarrassing loss where they lose 5-1 to the Ducks at home, no less. So I like Senators to bounce back here. You could do the regulation, you could do the puck line here. I could see the Blackhawks getting blown out, even in such a momentous occasion as Bedard's second home game since his injury. And give me the under 6.5. I know I don't like to take an over or an under rather in a Sens game, but I'm definitely not taking an over in a Blackhawks game, considering how awful they are offensively. So lean to the under, but I only bet the Sens so far.
All right, heading down to the 4 p.m. time slot. We have the Detroit Red Wings against the Calgary Flames. Game itself is in Calgary here. Detroit on the money line sitting at plus 105. The Flames on the money line at minus 125. Over-unders at 6.5. Both over-under paying off minus 110. This is a toughie, dude. You know, both teams currently on a 2-game losing streak going into this game. I think I'm leaning Detroit. I think they got much more talented when it comes to offense. You know, look at the likes of, Dylan Larkin's actually been having a great year. He's been getting some backup secondary like Lucas Raymond. Moritz Seider's been stepping up as well. They got a couple guys over there. What's up with Patrick Kane? I haven't heard anything about Patrick Kane since he signed that contract. Have you guys?
He's been playing well. He was out for a little bit, but he's been good.
Okay, fair enough. That's good to hear. I like it. I'm a Patty Kane guy, I'm going to lean towards Detroit in this game. Goaltending wise, you definitely got to give the advantage to the Flames here with how Markstrom's been playing, and James Reimer is confirmed. Fuck. Do I change my pick now? I hate that motherfucker so much. Whatever, I'm going with it. Let's get some offense in this game here. Both of the boys will get cooking. Give me Detroit plus 105 over under. I'm taking the over. I just can't with the Shermanator in between the pipes here for Detroit, and then the goaltending, the offense that they do have. I think that we're going to see some goals in this game.
This was going to be a pass game for me, but now you said Reimer starting. Now that I look at the Flames coming off a bad loss to San Jose, but they were on the East Coast for 4 games in 7 days coming out of the break. Came back home, time zone difference, all that stuff. Should be a good bounce back spot. Meanwhile, Detroit is on the 3rd game of a road trip, lost 8-4 in Edmonton, 4-1 in Vancouver. So I like Calgary here, minus 125. Detroit's frauds, I think. They're on the road. They're 12-12-1. Calgary 12-12-1 at home, but they'll be ready to bounce back after a bad loss.
Yeah, I lean in the Flames way, but I didn't bet it because I'm a bit worried for this team. When all the rumors are circulating about is Markstrom going, Hanifin, Chris Tanev, and they just dealt with the Zadorov earlier on, and then Lindholm gone. Eventually, you have to feel like nobody has their back, and then they had this great streak on the road, four wins in a row. It doesn't matter. The rumors still circulating. They know they're going nowhere fast, so that's got to have an effect in the locker room. So I'm staying away from the Flames here. I'm definitely not betting the Red Wings here. But yeah, I love the over 6.5. That's my bet in this game. The James Reimer being announced in there only adds fuel to the fire. Red Wings have some offensive firepower. They have terrible defense, and without Alex Line back there masking their defensive deficiencies, I love the Flames to score some goals, and the Red Wings could put up some themselves against Flames, who are one of the worst defensive teams themselves. And I guess Markstrom's going to play this game, which is a concern considering how well he's played this season. But still, give me 2 bad defensive teams, and with both teams being able to put the puck in the net, I think that's recipe for an over. And one more word. Fuck you, Jason Walmart, Jake Walmart, whatever the fuck your name is. You got your just desserts. I watched that whole game, the Red Wings and the Canucks, and it was basically the only thing on my screen, and that was beautiful, man. Like there was no cross check to the face or anything like that, but it was just like consistent
not a man then.
Nagging. Consistent nagging, and then when Zadorov scored, he did a little mini gritty mocking the fuck.
That was good.
Yeah, it was classy. It was classy. I mean, Niels Hoglander did get a high sticking penalty. He got fined 2.8K for it. I'm sure if it was a Leaf, he'd be suspended 3 games for it. But that's
for life. For life. What are we talking about?
So yeah, that was very that was a redemptive watch for sure, and very satisfying for myself. Fuck right.
I do also like the over here, just for the record, so that is a consensus play.
Right on. All right, let's keep this going here. We're going to head down to the 5 p.m. time slot. Hell of a game here. We have the Florida Panthers against the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Battle of Florida. Game itself in Tampa Bay here. We got to come up with a better name than the Battle of Florida. It's got to be like the Beat in the Heat or something like that, you know? Like I gotta like that. The Beat in the Heat.
They're in a jungle.
Beat in the Heat.
Yeah, the Beat in the Heat, you know? Someone's getting fucking beat down, baby. That's cool. We'll work on it. Work in progress. Florida Panthers on the money line sit at -125. Lightning on the money line at +105. The over-unders at 6.5. Overpaying on +100. The under -120. Mr. Meyer, let's go back to you on this one, buddy. It should be a good game here. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, this is turned into a fun rivalry, as you inferred. The Panthers make every game, though, a rivalry game. The way they played is just launch themselves at everybody. Like you heard the quotes about the game against, I don't remember who they played. The game before the Sabres, I think it was, where they just pretend there's no puck on the ice. They just go after the body, especially in the first 10 minutes of the game, something like that. But yeah, I like that as a factor to handicap in this game going against their they like to call themselves the Big Brothers. Lightning, in a sense, they're the older team, I think. And I don't know who came first.
I don't know.
Oh, you mean like actual like?
Yeah, like which team expanded? First? Yeah,
that's came first.
I think so too. And they have the cups, so they're the Big Brother regardless. Yeah, the Panthers are the underdog traditionally, at least in the past few years. But now they're becoming the big dog, the Big Brother team, and I like them to win this game. They're just the far superior team. They won 10 road games in a row. We would not have believed that last season or the year before when they were such a shitty road team, but here they are. And the Lightning are good at home. Watched them beat the Avalanche, unfortunately. Kucherov, again, another casual 3-point game. Almost had 4 with the missed empty net. That was for his Hattie too. So Lightning are fine. They also lost Nick Paul in that game, I believe. He'll be doubtful for this one, I'm reading, and I don't think that he'll play. Eric Chernak also took a puck to the hand. He looked hurt, but don't see any reason why he's not playing, so he's fine. But the Panthers, just a much better team here. I think they're the best team in the East still, and I think the line is just right for a bet here. Give me the Panthers all day long. I would kind of like the under 6.5, but the way that these teams play, I could see a lot of power play. So that's the only reason why I'm staying away from the total. But otherwise, just give me the Panthers money line.
One quick second here, sorry, Ryan. Tampa Bay Lightning were founded in 1992. Florida Panthers in 1993. So
all right,
it would be the Tampa Bay Lightning.
1 year older.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're also the older brothers because they have all the senior citizens on their team, and Florida has a few young bucks there. I do like the under 6.5 -120 here. Panthers are definitely an under team this season. Lightning are trending that way more now in the second half as they kind of gear up for a playoff push as Vasilevsky's come back here. Vasilevsky 3 goals or fewer in 3 straight starts, 2 goals in 2 of them. Florida's Bob and Stolarz both been playing fantastic recently, so I like the under 6.5 here. I would like the Panthers, but the Lightning, there's something about them where at home they're 18-5-3 and they're 12-15-2 on the roads. Like they're much better at home, so might be worth a smaller play. But Florida is just insane right now. 4 straight wins, 8 of their past 9. Only loss was against the Flyers in a game that they probably could have won. Third game in 4 nights, all with travel at Pittsburgh, at Buffalo, and now back home. So that's also giving me some pause. So we're going to lay off on a side here, but I do like the under 6.5 at -120.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm all over the Panthers here, man. First of all, this is going to be a great game no matter how you kind of scope it out here. But I love the Panthers minus 125 here. Florida's first in the league when it comes to generating shot opportunities. The shooting percentage isn't very good though. Like I said, they got a lot of shots off the rush, and they're very opportunistic when it comes to getting up good chances. If there's 2-on-1, chances are this team's going to put the biscuit in the basket. And then defensively, they're just all around fucking good, dude. They don't give up a lot of goals. They don't give up a lot of scoring chances. Their penalty kill is elite, sitting at 6th in the league, averaging 83.2%. So yeah, I'm gonna lean towards Florida as well. What do I always say? Division games matter, baby. Florida Panthers division record is 7-1-3 on the year. Tampa Bay is 6-5-3. A lot of those probably, adjusted when there was no Vasilevsky to start the season, but nonetheless, it's still a losing record. So I'm all over Florida. Over under. I'm leaning towards the under 6.5 minus 120 in this game. Bobrovsky's been playing a hell of a good goalie. He's had a great year, and we all know what Vasilevsky can do on any given night. So give me the under. Give me the Panthers.
All right, we're brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NBA and soccer bet with historical stats and data. Enter any parlay idea into Hall of Fame Bets' revolutionary parlay optimizer tool to get hit rates broken down by leg, as well as an expected probability for the entire parlay. Sort all players by hit rate for any bet to learn which players are hot and which picks have value. So stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com and use code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Start researching, start winning with Hall of Fame Bets.
All right, heading on to the 5 p.m. time slot. We got the Buffalo Sabres against the Minnesota Wild. Game itself is in Minnesota here. Buffalo on the money line sitting at plus 124. Minnesota on the money line at minus 148. The over-unders at 6. Over paying off minus 125. The under plus 105 here. Bruins pretty banged up. Obviously still no Owen Power, no Matthias Samuelsson. Wild are on a 4-game winning streak, bro. I didn't even know that until I just looked at it. They're not really great at home. They're kind of mid. Well, Buffalo's kind of mid on the road, too. This game overall is just kind of bleh. You know what I mean? I guess gun to my head, maybe I'd be leaning towards Minnesota. Who's in net? Philip Gustafson's confirmed. He's had a shit year. We had a lot of high hopes for Gustafson coming into this season. We've seen him play exceptionally well, and we just haven't seen it at all this year. And Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen's actually been okay as of lately for Buffalo. Both goalies are confirmed. Yeah, I'm gonna take Minnesota here at minus 148. I don't know why I don't love it. I'm not really endorsing it. And as far as over under in this game goes, I'm gonna lean towards the under. Neither team's really good when it comes to scoring goals. Lack of proficiency there. Yeah, that's it. I hate this game. I hate this game every which way possible.
Yeah, I don't really like this game too much either. I do think the Wild are the better team right now. I think there might be some value on the puck line on the Wild, minus 1.5, plus 160. They have won 4 straight, the last 2 by 2 goals, 5-3 and 3-1. Buffalo's lost 3 of 4. 2 of those losses have been by at least 2. They tend to lose by more than a goal or 2 if they are losing, especially on the road. So, Minnesota at home, afternoon game. Yeah, why not? Wild puck line, plus 160. And then a lean to the under. I think Gustafsson is better than his numbers show. And UPL has been good for the Sabres.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add really to this. Tremendous happy capping job by you two.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's a pretty shit game. I think the odds are pretty fairly priced here. Wild are a better team, and it's reflected in the market like that. And if anything, I would take the Wild. I got nothing, man. Under 6 plus 105 would be my luck as well. But again, I've got nothing for this game.
All right, heading down to the 5 p.m. time slot. We have the Nashville Predators against the St. Louis Blues. Game itself is in St. Louis here. Nashville on the money line sitting at minus 105. St. Louis on the money line at minus 115. The over-unders at 6. Over paying off minus 120. The under plus 100 here. Blues had a nice bounce back game with their win the other night, coming off that loss to the Leafs. They trimmed up the Oilers pretty good, 6-3. I know a lot of people were a little upset about that in the Discord. But yeah, Blues are surprisingly playing, decent hockey. They're 4th in the Central. I think they're in a wild card spot right now. I haven't looked, but I think so. Yeah, so they're battling for their playoff hopes. You can say a similar thing about Nashville, although they haven't really been good lately. 2-game losing streak. Obviously, there was that big fucking crushing blow against Dallas that we talked about a little bit earlier here. Preds are better on the road than they are at home, but St. Louis has actually been pretty fucking good at home, man. 16-9-1 record here. Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the Blues in this game, dude. You know, sometimes you just get hot and play at the right time. Offensively, they're not really a great team. Binnington's had a pretty good year for them, steady back in between the pipes. His numbers are okay. I don't know. It's not pretty, but I'm going to be taking the Blues -115. As far as over-under in this game, I do really like the under here. Both teams aren't really too dynamic when it comes to goal scoring, sitting in the lower third of the league when it comes to actual scoring goals and shooting attempts. Shooting percentage is absolutely terrible too. And their power plays both aren't that great. So yeah, give me St. Louis and give me the under.
Yeah, I'm doing it again. I'm taking the Blues -115. It's close to a pick 'em. They're a good team at home, 16-9-1. Nashville 13-10-2 on the road. They've been horrible recently. Lost 5 of their past 6. One win was in overtime. Had to come back against Arizona. Lost 7 of their past 9 as well. And St. Louis, yeah, they keep winning. They're in a playoff spot. They've won 8 of their past 10. They're good at home. I think -115 is a little bit low there.
I'm not doing it. I'm not jumping off this boat, the anti-Blues boat. Give me the fucking Preds. They're gonna get it done here. They got embarrassed. 9-2 against the Stars. They're gonna come back stronger. This is a well-coached team. I really like Andrew Burnett. Their consistent coaches are good too. Give me the Predators. They're gonna score some goals here against the lowly ass Blues. Blues are feeling themselves. They're getting all the love of the media. Fuck that. Predators gonna come into town and kick their ass. Love the Preds, and I don't give a shit about the total.
All right, moving down to the 7 p.m. time slot, we got the Anaheim Ducks against the Toronto Maple Leafs, baby. Game itself is in Toronto here. Ducks on the money line at +260. Leafs on the money line -325. Leafs on the puck line -1.5, paying off -125. Over unders at 6.5. Over paying off -118. The under -102. I hate this so much, dude. Toronto Maple Leafs on a Saturday night, hockey night in Canada, in Toronto against a shit team. Ducks are going to win this fucking game. I'm telling you right now, that's how that's going to play out. All right. So I don't know. I'm not going to bet it, but Ducks +260 is maybe a look. Maybe Ducks at +1.5, a +105. I think these guys played early January. It was like a 1-goal game. 2-1 final, on January 3rd here. That was the Dostal game when he just played lights out and had like 50 saves or something stupid like that.
The no-name goalie.
The no-name goalie game. Yeah, thank you very much, the Toronto Sun. Loved all the backlash from that. That was great. No, realistically, the Leafs should win this game. Hoping they come out and get it done. Will they? The fact that you can't guarantee it is a little sketchy. I think the safest bet is just bet Austin Matthews anytime goal scorer. This guy's absolutely lighting the fucking lamp every time he's on the ice. He's absolutely electric. He has 45 goals in 51 games played this year, which is just absolutely insane. Probably as close as we've seen to 50 and 50 in fucking forever. So that's wild. Yeah, give me Austin Matthews to score coming off that big hat trick against Philly. I just had to throw that one in there. And then over under in this game. I don't know what the Leafs are going to do in net here because, like, Martin Jones is still day-to-day with the undisclosed injury. I think he's faking it. I think they just don't want him on the books so they can put him on LTIR when Joseph Woll comes back. Dennis Hildeby has been called up. He's with the main team right now, the Hildebeest. And then Samsonov has played well. You got to give Sammy a break, though, you would think, right? And so I don't fucking know, man. Just keep an eye out for who's starting this game. But yeah, I guess just give me Matthews anytime goal scorer and give me the over somehow.
Matthews to score a goal. Guess what the odds are on that?
Oh, dude, like -160 or something stupid like that.
-150. Yeah, it is stupid. That seems extremely high. Yeah, but yeah, for this one, I'll be quacking. +260 is too high here. As Talon alluded to, this is a game that the Leafs, they just play down to their competition. They're gonna lose it. Anaheim coming off a big 5-1 win in Ottawa. They're gonna try to sweep the series up there in Canada and then in Toronto. So yeah, Leafs are due for a letdown game after an overtime win. So yeah, +260. I'll take that.
Yeah, that was the game where Austin Matthews had like 18, 19 shot attempts.
Yeah.
10, 11 shots on goal. yeah, for this one though, this is exactly the kind of game that the Leafs would lose. I thought that was the virus game with the Flyers coming into town after the Maple Leafs beating the shit out of the Blues on the first game of Morgan Riley's suspension, and when they were all sick. But no, maybe it's this one. We're just gonna keep on betting against the Maple Leafs until they pull their shit. I didn't bet it, but I would lean the Ducks way. Plus 1.5 is calling me though. Plus 105 for a team that can never win in regulation or against them with the Maple Leafs. So, or you just do with every other Maple Leafs game. You just bet them live. If they're down 2 goals, you bet them. If they're up 2 goals, you bet the opposition. It seems to work. It seems to work great this year and most years, to be honest, but especially this year. That's the way I'd look, and for that reason, you got to look to the over. And in comeback games, you're gonna get a lot of goals scored. So for that reason, I lean to the over a little bit. The Ducks are a bit of a mystery team in terms of their offense. It can go away for a stretch, then it'll show back up out of nowhere. So a bit of a wild card that way. But I still lean to the over, lean to the Ducks, lean live.
Fuck, they don't have it loaded. Yeah, I was trying to see if you could parlay like a Bertuzzi and a Max Domi both to not score. If they'd be paying off something. Okay, because these guys are snake bitten like motherfuckers, bro. It's crazy. All right, let's move down to the 7 p.m. time slot. We have the Washington Capitals against the Montreal Canadiens. Game itself is a Montreal Bleu Blanc et Rouge. Washington on the money line sitting at minus 118. The Habitant on the money line is at minus 102. Over under sitting at 6. Both over under paying off minus 110 here. Again, another kind of poop game. We got poop shoot game in Montreal. Makes sense. You know, they got a toilet bowl for a logo. So it's just going to be a big old Washington-sized, Eagle-sized fucking dump sitting in there. That's how bad this game's going to be. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. It sucks. Maybe the Caps. I don't know, Jimmy. Maybe the Caps. Maybe Montreal. Could go either way. The only thing I do know is that I like the under 6 in this game. Charlie Lindgren's expected to play. He's had a phenomenal year so far playing for a shit team. And Sam Montembeault has been looking pretty okay as well. So all I like in this game is the under. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, if anything here, you go with the under. Maybe some Slavkovsky props. He's on a 7-game point streak here with 11 points in that span. He has 14 points in his last 12 games. So, look like a good pick there. But otherwise, this is a pass.
It's the under or nothing for me here. I want to back the Canadiens, but they've been kind of slipping a little bit lately. And the Capitals have been I don't know, they're rallying a bit. Although the Canadiens just went into their building last week, I believe it was, and kicked their ass as plus 150 dogs. So maybe the Capitals come and try to do the same thing in the Canadiens building. I don't know. That's not enough for me to back either team. Give me the under 6 minus 110. Both teams' offenses are pretty bad, pretty bad, and both goalies playing pretty well too. So as long as Lindgren in the net, I love the under 6.
All right, heading down to the 8 p.m. time slot, we have the Philadelphia Flyers against the New Jersey Devils. Game itself is in New Jersey. Where are they even? This is the Stadium Series game. Where are they even playing this?
Playing at MetLife.
Oh, they're playing at MetLife? Shit.
Yeah.
All right, game itself is at MetLife. Philly on the money line sitting at plus 124. Devils on the money line at minus 148. The over-under is 6.5. Over sitting at plus 105. The under minus 125. Rye guy, what's up with your Flyers here? A little bounce back game in an outdoor game. What are we doing?
Yeah, I love the Flyers here. Vitek Vanacek is out. Nico Dawes has played the last few games. We obviously know their goaltending issues. They're also without Dougie Hamilton. Siegenthaler still, so their defensemen are awful as well. Flyers are going to definitely get up for this one after a good hard point in a Toronto there. Have a 5-game point streak going now with four wins, and Devils coming off a kind of a bad loss at home to the Kings, 2-1 there. Been up and down a lot recently. Good for them to have Hughes back and whatnot, but their forwards, I don't think can carry him enough. I think the Flyers can take advantage of the poor play on defense. Jean Couturier should be playing. He was slashed late in the game in Toronto. There's no penalty on that one though. Cam York is also questionable with concussion issues. He practiced though, so hopefully he can go. Either way, Sam Erson's getting the start. Love Sam in net. So Flyers here plus 124. Then a lean to the under 6.5 at minus 125. It's probably a bit too steep now, but these outdoor games are typically lower scoring. So Flyers in the under.
If we didn't already know that the Flyers and Devils are one of the biggest, bestest
Rivalry,
rivalries
of
in the
course.
NHL, an outdoor stadium series game certainly confirms it. Yeah, of course. Let's give me the nothing. I don't know. These outdoor games are mysteries. They're hard to figure out all the time. I guess the best angle is just with the under, but that usually happens when there's like you get a lot of sunlight on the ice, and the glaring distracts the players, but it also could distract the goalies. I don't know. See, that's the kind of thing that you need to be you need to get some info on, some intel. I don't have that intel for you. My intel is bad anyway, so I got nothing for this game except go Flyers.
All right, well, gentlemen, where is this game being played? What do we say? MetLife, outside, on the ground, on earth. We know one thing about the devil, is that the devil cannot walk amongst the earth. Is that a thing? Joel, you're into that? Is that a thing? The devil can't walk on earth, right?
No. Well, yeah, there's devils amongst us. What are you talking about?
No, I mean the devil, though. Like, he can't be up here just doing his thing,
You probably could if you wanted to.
No, he can't. He's not allowed.
All right, give me your thing.
All right, well, that's my thing, is that the devil can't be on Earth, bro. Instead, we got Flyers, flying around and shit. And they can come down to Earth because they're flying. You gotta land on the Earth to take off. You gotta land on there to have a little nap and stuff like this. Devil can't go on the Earth. Flyers can. There you go. Outdoor game. Game itself is being played on Earth. Fucking Flyers, baby. Flyers plus 124 in this game. I don't know. This is a wash, if you ask me. Outdoor games are always a shit show, especially between these two teams. It's like they're the opposites, like Philly's got a really good PK. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter. New Jersey's got a really good PK. It doesn't matter because fucking Philly's power play sucks, so it counterbalances, and vice versa and shit. And it's just a mess. So I don't know. I'm just leaning towards the Flyers in this game. I think they're the better team. I think they play a better system game. New Jersey has no goaltending. Sam Ersson is okay.
He's a guy.
Oh, we're not doing that. Jesus. Plus 125. I'll take the Flyers here. Under in these outdoor games, man. It's just such a shit show. You never know what can happen, right? So under 6.5 minus 125 is my favorite play for this one. Okay, moving to the 10 p.m. time slot. We got the Winnipeg Jets against the Vancouver Canucks. Game itself is in Vancouver here. Jets on the money line sitting at plus 110. Canucks on the money line at minus 130. The over-under is at 6. Overpay not plus 108. The under minus 102 here. This is going to be a hell of a game here, bro. Two great teams kind of battling at a head-to-head. Winnipeg's fallen off a little bit as of late. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak, I guess, but it's been a little suspect. Canucks are on a 3-game heater coming into this. Canucks have been absolutely dynamite at home this year, 19-4-2. Another team, 2 great coaching battles here. I wish there was some way that we could bet the coaches. I don't know. I have to think about how we can do that. I guess maybe
Rick
the under
versus Rick.
Yeah, Rick versus Rick. Let's go. Give me Vancouver. I think I'm not really too confident on it, but I'm thinking that they can get it done here. These guys played each other recently. No, not
first
really.
Time this season.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Give me the Canucks here, man. Offensively, they got tons of talent. They've been playing extremely well this year. They don't really generate a lot of shots, but the shooting percentage is first in the league. So it's what's the word? It's irrelevant. That's the word. It's still fucking getting it done here. Scored a lot of goals. It was ticking in there. Just had to give you a hot minute. And this isn't me shitting on Winnipeg. I think they're a great team defensively. They're absolutely fantastic too. So yeah, at least going to take the under in this game here. 2 great goalies. We got the team that's first in the league for goals allowed when it comes to least amount of goals, and Vancouver is third. Winnipeg first. So it should just be a tight, defensive game here, I'm thinking. So give me the under 6 minus 125.
Yeah, this is a tough game for a side to handicap here. I do quite like the under 6 at minus 125, though. Jets have been a great under team this season at 29, 15, and 7. They've gone under in 8 straight games here. 10 straight if you include some pushes at under 6. Haven't gone over in quite some time. So I would definitely take the under 6 at minus 125 here. Maybe even a under 5.5, maybe even under 3.5, because a 2-1 game type here. But I am going to lean to the Jets at plus 110. As Doug Reed points out in the chat, Winnipeg is rested. They've only played 2 games since last Saturday. Saturday they beat Pittsburgh, and then on Wednesday they beat San Jose 1-0. Vancouver, this is going to be their 5th game since last Saturday, so fifth game in 8 nights. A lot of travel there as well, so that could wear on them after a few close games. So you'll lean to Winnipeg plus 110 and a bet on the under 6 at minus 125.
Yeah, I don't have a real strong feel for either side myself. I know the Jets were struggling for a bit and kind of rebounded lately. Two strong games, but one of them against the Sharks, pitiful, and the other one was against the Penguins, who were coming off of back-to-back. I can't remember who they played the night before. Winnipeg, or the Wild. That's right. So 2 favorable situations for the Jets. So we don't know if this bounce back is indeed legitimate. So I'm staying away from the Jets for now. But I'm not back on the Canucks here. You guys make good points in terms of their rest disadvantage and all that. Plus, coming off of an emotional victory against the Red Wings there, the revenge game of all revenge games. But I totally agree, and I'm very strong on under 6 here. It's very hard to see under or 7+ goals in this one with the 2 Vezina favorites. We talk about the 2 excellent coaches. How about the 2 goalies in the lead for the Vezina trophy? So excellent goaltending, excellent defensive hockey. The Canucks have been very good 5-on-5. The penalty kill still could use some work. I know Talon mentioned Patrick Kane earlier. He was very close to scoring a couple power play goals in that one, but fortunately one of them hit the knob of Demko's stick. Thankfully. So yeah, give me the under 6 here. I like both teams' defenses, especially the Jets, and their offense just is not going at all. I read that even the Blue Jackets have scored more goals than the Jets this year, and it's amazing considering how far apart they are in the standings. Mm-hmm. So that just goes to show you how the Jets' offense is going. Also interesting, I heard too, is that Nikolai Ehlers is playing as their 6th forward or whatever. He's barely playing ever since Kyle Connor came back, which is not good because I think Ehlers is probably the best forward. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's strange. But anyway, give me the under 6 here.
Right. Two things here. So Winnipeg, going back to December 22nd, have played 20 games. There's been 7 or more goals in just one of them. A 6-2 win against Arizona. So I wouldn't mind paying up for the under 6.5 just to kind of get that guarantee. There have been exactly 6 in quite a few games, but not 7, and only 1 in their past 20. Also, Joel, your thoughts on the Phil Kessel rumors to Vancouver?
I love it. He doesn't really fit the style of Rick Tocchet, but of course he does have familiarity with Rick Tocchet when he's an assistant coach in Pittsburgh, and of course Jimmy Rutherford. So yeah, obviously they like him still. He'll be a great fit on the second power play unit with how they've struggled this season. So yeah, he'd be good there. He can rip it for sure, and that's all you need when you need looking for a specialist on the power play. And he'll just get limited minutes in 5-on-5. So I'm okay with it. It's low risk. You don't have to pay him. You don't have to pay a team that is like assets, but you just have to pay probably league minimum.
League minimum, bro. This guy would sign for 100%.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it'll be fun. So it'll be great in the locker room, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's fine for just free hot dogs at every game.
Oh, get out of here, that garbage. Phil's a good guy. I remember hearing coming out of last year, everybody in Vegas had nothing but good things to say about just having this guy around the team. He just loves hockey, he loves to compete. He likes to win, right? I know he took a lot of shit in the Toronto market, but that's just asshole media members being asshole media members, right? But the compete level that this guy does have, and most importantly, he's a team player, bro. So I think it's a great addition if they can add him. Like Joel said, it costs him literally nothing. It costs him $700,000 against the cap, or $750, whatever the hell it is. So, yeah, why not? If he's still down to play and he can still kind of keep up with the feet at a high level, which he was always a fine skater. And like Joel said, just get that shot, that fucking trigger spot right on the power play, man. You're rocking and rolling. So I'm all for Philly. I'm a big Kessel guy.
I didn't connect the dots on the Tocchet connection there, and Rutherford. So yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense.
They called Tocchet the Kessel Whisperer because he was lighting up the lamp in Arizona. All right, let's move down to the 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. time slot. Oh, Jesus. We got the Columbus Blue Jackets against the San Jose Sharks. Game itself is in San Jose here. Columbus on the money line sitting at -130. Sharks on the money line at +110. Over under sitting at 6.5. Over paying off +102. The under -122. Blue Jackets stink, dude. 2-game losing streak here. The Sharks coming off a big win, baby. Massive win here. I absolutely love it. And you know what? 2 shit teams. Let's keep that heater rolling, baby. And whenever the Sharks win back to back, their Twitter is awesome. The little shark mascot and shit. He does like a nice little fun thing, and it's all jokes because the team sucks. So I'm here for it. Let's go. When they come in numbers, and they haven't came a lot. So give me the San Jose Sharks +110. This is a shit game, bro. I don't know how you cap this. Like, whatever. Over under is 6.5 here. Shit. Maybe under, like neither team can really score. Neither team can really get a save either. 32nd and 31st in the league for goals allowed. So it's ugly, but their offense isn't that great either. So I don't know. Give me the under. Give me the Sharks.
Pass.
Yeah.
But good for Columbus for finally firing Yarmo. It was about damn time.
Oh, yeah.
A few years too long for him.
Give me the fucking Blue Jackets here. Hard, strong on the Blue Jackets. They're going to roll the Sharks here. They're going to give the GM bounce, the dead GM bounce. Blue Jackets, they're tired of Yarmo's shit. They're going to be glad that somebody else is going to come in and take over the team.
100%. This was just the Jackets being like, this guy's going to just do something stupid at the trade deadline, and we could not let that happen. So get him the hell out of there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
So they're going to be excited for this one. And the Sharks, of course, they came off of a big win against the Flames, coming down from Canada. I like the Blue Jackets here quite a bit. Give me the Blue Jackets. -130. Sharks are terrible. Blue Jackets are terrible too, but they're a lot better than the fucking Sharks. I still believe that. And the total, it's give me a drunk game. Give me goals. I think both goalies suck. Well, Kakinen's actually been playing pretty good, but if it's Blackwood, I especially love the over and the Blue Jackets. Yeah, I think that both offenses will find some more space and time here against the shitty defenses of their opponents. So love the Blue Jackets, kind of like the over.
Mm-hmm. All right, heading down to the final game on the docket, 10:30 p.m. time slot. We have the Carolina Hurricanes against the Vegas Golden Knights. Game itself is in Vegas here. Carolina on the second night of a back-to-back, currently playing the Coyotes right now. Carolina on the money line sitting at +105. Knights on the money line at -125. The over-unders at 6.5. Overpaying off +110. The under -130. Rye guy, why don't you finish this off here, buddy? What do we got?
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of you guys to explain these odds to me, like the people that come into the Discord asking for what's the best bet for tonight? Because the Golden Knights here at -125, even if this wasn't a back-to-back for Carolina, even if they had a decent goalie in net, like I think Vegas at home -125 is great. This is gonna probably skyrocket once Spencer Martin is confirmed tomorrow for the Hurricanes. Vegas 19-6-2 at home. Carolina 13-11-1 on the road. Will be 14-11-1 after tonight. They are winning 4-1 in Arizona here, but Vegas at home 19-6-2. They always seem to get some, Vegas home magic, especially in the third period. So, yeah, love Vegas here -125. Lean to the under 6.5 at -130, but it's always tough to take when Spencer Martin's going to be in net for the Canes. So, just a very strong play, hard and strong, as Joel said, on the Golden Knights here.
I'm kind of going the other way, but I'm going to wait and see. Hurricanes are the much better team. That's why the line is what it is, Ryan. Golden Knights have been got good at home, much better at home than on the road, but the Hurricanes have been in fine form lately. They've even turned their road form around a bit. Tough loss against the Stars the other game, but they're taking care of the Coyotes right now, seemingly up 4-1. Yeah, Spencer Martin is kind of scary, but he can have a good game here. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, see where this line goes. Bet the Hurricanes win. Spencer Martin is announced in, although I hope it's not him versus Aiden Hill, because that is a bad goalie matchup. Aiden Hill's been very good ever since coming back from his extended injury, so that's a bit of a concern, but not too concerning. Not concerning enough to scare me off the Hurricanes. That's the way I'm going to go, but I'm not betting it yet. So yeah, give me the Hurricanes at a later price, and for the total, I mean, if it's Aiden Hill, kind of like the under, then Dilly's saying some math stuff in the chat. 55.6%.
Thanks, Dilly. We get it.
Oh yeah, he's well, Ryan asked. No idea for the total. Fuck the total. I don't know, but give me the Hurricanes tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going with Ryan here. I absolutely love Vegas in this game. I think maybe Joel brings up a point, like Carolina has been playing some great hockey. I think Vegas is the better team when you put the two side by side on paper in the matchup. Better system play as well.
If they're healthy, you should look at their injury
I know,
list.
you're right. Jack Eichel out, but it's good. They got who's my big boy on the back end there, defenseman that I really like that's back. No, the other one. They got 5 monsters back
Martinez?
There. No, Theodore.
Theodore's not back yet.
He's not back. I'm seeing him. He's not listed on the injury report.
Oh,
yes, he is. Late February.
He is. Okay, never mind. There's just too many injuries on this team for me to see it. You're right. Yeah, I don't know. But you know what I do know about Vegas is that they do everything right. And this is the time of year that they fucking pick up and put like their shit together, dude. So I rely very heavily on the Vegas Golden Knights to get that done. So I'm going to be all over Vegas in this game, -125 with the Hurricanes on the second night of a back-to-back here. Ryan touched on it too. This team is unbelievable at home, 19-6-2 on the record. From all accounts, it's the best building in the world to go watch a hockey game at with all the shit that they do. So team's going to be fired up on a Saturday night in Vegas, baby. 10:30 time slot. Should be a hell of a game. Give me the Knights. Over under. I don't know. I can't trust Spencer Martin too much, but I guess I'd lean towards the under if I had to. It's 6.5 -130. If it was 6, I wouldn't touch it, but 6.5, I'll take it. All right, boys. Holy shit, we battled through that. That was good. Consensus plays, Gilbert. What do we got?
Yeah, we got a few here. We have the Kings Bruins under 5.5. We have the Red Wings Flames over 6.5 at -110. Capitals Habs under 6 -110. We all lean to. I don't know if any of us are actually betting that. And then Jets Canucks under 6 -125.
Okay. All right, we're going to move down to our lock dogs and totals here. Current standings, Joel's in first with a record of 48-40-2, up 10.97 units. Attaboy Joel. Ryan's in second, a record of 38-51-1, down 13.97 units. Myself, 40-50 record, down 15.01 units. But we're bouncing back here, Ryan. You and I, we're digging out, you know? What did we say the other day? The other day was the pre-cum before us for our comeback, and so we're mid-thrust right now, you and I, bro. You know, we're just getting started, so let's keep this rolling. Jolie, why don't you kick us off here?
Sure, yeah, we're gonna go with the little brother becoming big brother game. Panthers money line -125 against the Lightning. Dog. I had a couple different choices in the end. I'll stick with the original one. Oilers Stars under 6.5 +114. My total Jets Canucks under 6 -125. It's I think it's the best bet on the board.
All right, for me, my lock is the Golden Knights. Just talked about it, -125 at home against the Hurricanes. Yeah, Golden Knights are one of the worst teams in the last 10 games, expected goals for, and Carolina is one of the best. So I guess that kind of explains the line. But Vegas at home, can't bet against them. My dog, the Flyers, +124 at the Devils, the hated Devils. Huge rivalry game at the Stadium Series. I think they're the better team right now. They're in a playoff spot. Devils aren't. So take them there. And then my total, Cats, Bolts, under 6.5 -120. Thought about changing this one, but you know what? Gonna stick with it. Think it should be a low-scoring game between two rivals.
All right. For myself here, for my lock, I'm taking the Ottawa Senators in regulation -120 versus Chicago. I hate the Sens with an absolute passion here, but I just can't, I just don't think Chicago's going to win a game ever for the rest of the season. So fuck it. You watch the win like 5-1 here. Bedard will get like 7 goals or something, whatever. For my dog, give me Dallas in regulation versus Edmonton +115. This is a fade Kelvin Pickard game here. Hopefully the Stars can light the lamp against him. And then for my total, I've been up in the air, going back and forth between a couple things. I'm going to take Nashville St. Louis under 6 +100 here. Neither team is really dominant from an offensive point of view. Hoping we don't see like an absolute burner blowout or some shit, but there are some good technical goalies in between the pipes for both teams when it comes to UC Saros and Jordan Binnington. Fingers crossed that they both actually play. All right, boys, shit. 13 games. We hammered that out. It was a bit more tamed, I suppose, than our last show, but I don't know how that works, where our Wednesday show is just a shit show, and then our Friday shows are pretty calm, but it is what it is, I guess. But that was good. Anything you want to add before we wrap things up here? Nope, it's not. All right, everybody go check out the SGPN website. That's the place to be. Tons of stuff in the world of sports, baby. 13 game slate for tomorrow, which will be massive. No football, no college football tomorrow. This is an NHL day, baby. No baseball. Fucking nobody gives a shit about basketball and shit. So if you're not sitting there on your couch just watching hockey all day, I'm going to be at work watching hockey all day, but I'll still be participating. That's the thing to do, man. So go to the SGPN website. You can find all that information there. Check out all the other shows, read the articles, check out Ryan's fantasy hockey articles he's banging out, and of course, special out to all our friends and pals in the Discord's popping off. It's always a good time. It's always a place to be. You learn stuff, you have a good time. People are giving money out and shit. So fucking right, dude. Get your ass in the Discord. If you're not in there, you're not making money. If you want to get in there, you can reach out to myself or Ryan on Twitter. We'll be sure to point you in the right direction. Or we can reach out to the HGP Twitter account. Our social media assistant producer will get you going. Dilly, we established nobody cares about college baseball, but we talked about that already. Nobody cares. Or what you could do is shit, I don't know, dude. Just go to Joel's house and just curl up in bed with him because this guy's a little rough. He needs a little bit of a huggy. He's a little sleepy. He's on a bit of a bounce back. So just cozy up right in there, curl up, snuggle up with him. Just give him a big old forehead kiss and just snuggle up and be like, "Hey, how do you get in the Discord, buddy?" And he'll snuggle up right back into you, and then he'll tell you, bro. So there you go. That's how you get into the Discord. Let's have a weekend here, gentlemen.
I hope you like snoring.
Oh, bro, you and me both, man. Like, I'm bad.
Make sure you are subscribed to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. Subscribe on YouTube, comment, like, all that good stuff. I did record an episode of the Broad Street Hockey Podcast. If you're into that, listen to some Flyers talk there tonight. So check that out. I tweeted it out, or just search Broad Street Hockey or listen to your podcast. Make sure you're subscribed to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. Most importantly, turn on auto downloads to get the episodes in your feed as soon as they are published.
All right, guys. My name is Talon Jenkins. You can find me at Twitter at Talon_Jenkins94. You can also find me trying to find my cat. I don't know if my girl killed him or not. We'll find out.
I'm Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
I'm Joel Meyer, and you'll find me at the bar tomorrow because we do have a UFC fight. It's not just a hockey day tomorrow. We got Alexander Volkanovski or Celia Dupuria, hoping the little Aussie comes through for me. Big bet on him.
Right on. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.